Draftbox, but hello everyone! We are doing a do or die tournament set today. A do or die tournament set. I am in a special kind of tournament where it's a league. So the amount of wins, the amount of losses, all of that is factored in to whether I can actually make the playoffs or not today, everyone. And the reason why it is do or die is because I am at a score. I'm at a win and loss count to where if I lose a set, I cannot go into the playoffs. But if I win the set, I can keep going on. Hello, everyone! We have ourselves a unique set, a draft tournament set. We'll explain what that is shortly here. But in this tournament set, I am betting on the dragon, the Hydra dragon here. Hydreigon, everyone. I am really impressed by this Pokemon. I'm impressed by the amount of damage it can do, the bulk that it has. I am believing in it today, and we're gonna see if we can take me through to the finish line today. I hope you all are doing amazing, by the way, because this has been a fun tournament set to prepare for. I gave my darnness for this week because it's literally everything. It can be everything based on whether I want to go, whether I can go on or not. Welcome in, y'all. Hope you're having a swell Friday. It's Friday, right? I'm pretty sure it's Friday. Yeah, it's like it's Friday. It's Friday. Yes. So, first of all, to y'all, I'm gonna explain to everyone what in the heck a draft league even is. What is this thing? What is this thing we're talking about? That's our team. But I'm gonna show you all this awesome page that is right here, right here. This is the Unaware Draft League. The idea with this tournament is that each and every player, they take turns choosing one singular Pokemon. It's like this player here, Bandito, chose Mega Fillet, and then this next player chose Metagross, Meta Gengar. It goes on. The challenge with this is every single Pokemon on each team is completely unique. There is no 2 Mega Swampert. There is no 2 Gyarados. There's no 2 Kleavor. So you have to make sure you're choosing picks that work against all your other opponents while also factoring these little points. These like 18, 15, 11, 5, all that stuff there. Each Pokemon, based on how good it is given some kind of point count. So we're all trying to create the best team we can that can challenge anything else our opponents can bring, while also making sure that we don't spend too many points. If you spend too many points, you just can't pick the Pokemon. That's the premise of this today, and I'm fighting a player known as 8-Bit Orange Juice on the Wandering Whimsicott here. 8-Bit Orange Juice. We see their fancy little team here. There's a lot of quirks to this, so let's break it down. Let's break it down. We start dancing or something. 8-Bit's team is on the right here. We're gonna see 3 different Mega Pokemon that they could bring to this battle. We have 10 Pokemon total, and you can only bring 6, of course, because that's just how the mechanics of the game works. They have the Mega Chandelure. They have the Mega Glimmora, the Mega Feraligatr. These are all pretty underrated and just Mega Pokemon you don't see too often, right? Going into this, I was really respecting the Whimsicott and the Glimmora here. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna draw on these screens. I'm gonna draw so you guys can follow along easier. I was really respecting those 2. Oh, almost there. Pokemon. I can do this. No, score it. There you are. Really respecting these 2 Pokemon because my Mega Pokemon of choice for this is Mega Delphox. I really like Mega Delphox's damage into Pokemon like the Chandelure because I'm faster and I can one-shot it if I get a Nasty Paw up. Having a Nasty Paw up, super duper important here, this little Nasty Paw. If I can get this off, I can double my special attack, and doubling special attack is necessary to get the winning KO on their Mega Chandelure here. And in general, its speed and power is really valuable for this week, but I have to be careful with it. And because I have to be careful with it, I chose to draft it with Liepard right here, as well as Vivian in the bottom corner here. Liepard provides us with a valuable fake out, very valuable move for slowing down the opponents. I can stop them from moving, stop them from setting up something like that Whimsicott Tailwind, which you have to respect. Also, Vivian gonna have the Rage Powder, which can redirect any kind of moves that would go into Delphox back into Vivian. That's really important for the Moonblasts, for the Rock for the Accel Rocks, for the Wave Crashes, because there's a lot of single target moves that my opponent can go for. having protection for that's super, super important. But what I think will be the secret MVP and is why this Pokemon is in the thumbnail, everyone, is Hydreigon. Hydreigon right here is going to be super important because there are so many Pokemon on their team that this set would just 1-hit KO. If it doesn't 1-hit KO, it would just boom them otherwise. You know, Shenandoah takes insane damage. Feraligatr 1-hit KO'd. Lycanroc 1-hit KO'd. Torkoal, massive damage. Orthor, massive damage. Vileplume, same thing. Just you have so much damage to this Pokemon, and by having this Liepard, by having this Vivian, it's going to be a lot easier to get Hydreigon on the board, as well as, of course, that Mega Delphox we talked about. Basically, we're just going to round out the team here with a pretty offensive set here. We got the Wave Crash, Last Respects, Aqua Jet, and Protect. Very, very sample, straight cut sets, but I figure it's going to be incredibly important for this week. And some of the moves that I am trying to get the most out of today, everyone, for this tournament set here. First off, is Wave Crash. The nice part of Wave Crash here today is I am able to 2-hit KO or 1-hit KO almost every single Pokemon on my opponent's team with this attack. And because I have to fake out, I have to Rage Powder, there's a lot of ways to make sure that I am getting chances to use this move. It's going to hurt them really, really bad, and we're gonna be hyped. Next up, Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is actually on my Liepard. The reason why I have Thunder Wave, you know, this move isn't, you know, that great nowadays, is because I need some kind of way to control the speeds of the match. My opponent has that Whimsicott, and Whimsicott is definitely a Pokemon I'm gonna have to respect. Thunder Wave gives me a way to slow down Pokemon when they're in Tailwind, giving Pokemon like my Delphox a chance to move first. Taunt is also super important. This is on my Liepard as well. I have both Taunt and Thunder Wave because Whimsicott's actually faster than my Liepard. I trained my Liepard to be extremely slow because I needed to tank a Whimsicott Moonblast. You see right here, by running this amount of HP and special defense, you can very cleanly tank a Whimsicott Moonblast. I need that bulk because my focus sash is on a different Pokemon today. It's on that Whimsicott. And by nature, I'm going to need both Taunts and Thunder Wave to not only disable the Tailwind after it goes off, but also Thunder Wave to slow Pokemon down when the Tailwind is up. Fake Out, of course, is also going to be another move on my part that's extremely important. Gives me the first, on the first turn, it gives me a chance to either set up my Nasty Pot or just to rip a ton of damage. But I also have to say this Draco Meteor, everyone. This Draco Meteor, I'm going to need this. This is how Hydreigon's going to be one-shotting so many Pokemon on my opponent's team. So this is going to be a battle of positioning today, chat. A battle of positioning. We have done a lot of prep to make sure that we are giving ourselves the best chance to win today. Let's have a blast. Alright, let's go. I got my little notebook, by the way. Okay, so in terms of Pokemon I expected them to bring, I expected 5 of these 6 Pokemon, but I did not expect them to bring the Torkoal mode just because of how much disruption I have for it. But still, it's great to know. It's great to know that they brought it here. The lead I expected them to bring them first was actually the Whimsicott and Lycanroc, and actually have a very specific play into a very specific set of Pokemon to bring into that lead here, which is View. I'm probably gonna be leading Liepard every single game, by the way. It's just, it is ridiculously valuable into them here. But you and Basket Legion. I don't think I've ever led Basket Legion at the start of any of my Draft League tournament sets, but I was doing a lot of thinking about, okay, what could my opponent bring and how can I answer it? Basket Legion is giving me a lot of promise for this, so I'll lead that here. It'd be a little bit awkward if they lead the Vileplume and Torkoal, but not the worst, I would say, not the worst. Just gonna have to do a little bit of repositioning, which my team is able to do. Okay, Vileplume Torkoal. Vileplume Torky Worky. As I go my Liepard plus Basket Legion here. Again, this is not that bad. The reason why is I'm able to take you out first, and then let's go for a little bit of repositioning here. Thinking that the problem is that this slot could potentially get slapped, and that's not good. What I want to do first is Yeah, let's do this first. Let's do this first. They're pressuring me with Sleep Powder. They're pressuring me with... After You as well. After You is a move on Vileplume that makes it so if you use it on someone, they immediately move after Vileplume. But they're not going to go for that. They're actually going to double switch here. So Vileplume Torkoal stepped out for Lycanroc and Chandelure. I mean, this is actually pretty advantageous for me, I have to say. They showed me their whole entire team. Well, I haven't shown Jack. Well, I've shown 3 Pokemon. I've definitely shown something. What I'm thinking here would be pretty strong, chat, is Crunch and Sleep Powder here. I'm pressing the Chandelure with the 2-hit KO with this Crunch. They're gonna go for a Protect here. This is gonna be down to what the Lycanroc opts for. Gonna be a Rock Slide, so that's gonna send me to Focus Sash. Pretty interesting. Focus Sash. I'm gonna flinch! Oh no! Alright, well this is where things get scary, right? Because I flinched, I'm not gonna have a safe way to go for Rock Slide here. Which is pretty fun. In that case... Also, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, my Lycanroc was faster than their Lycanrocs. They have a very bulky Lycanroc. Interesting, right? What I want to do, actually? Let me try this. I'm going to try this here. Actually, you know, I think their Lycanroc was... I'm pretty sure the Lycanroc actually was faster than my Liepard. I'm not fully sure, chat. I'm not fully sure. Either way, though, I'm gonna raid chatter. I'm gonna say, Vivian, thank you for your efforts, buddy. And what did they go for? Okay, another Rock Slide. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so they are faster. Good to know, good to know. Another flinch! No! No, not like this, not like this. Chandelure. He's gonna be slower than my Pokemon there. Okay. On one end, right? That's a lot of flinches. You know, that's not very poggers. I like not being flinched, me personally, but the spot ain't too bad either here. So Sun's gonna come back in 2 turns. They reveal Protect on Lycanroc. Naturally, a Ghost Fire type, right? Let's go for this here, as well as... I think this is probably our best play here. Rock Slide's going to miss Basket Legion here. We'll connect on Hydreigon. Fish is fishing. There you go. Earth Power! There we go. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. The Fake Out chip made sure that if they have Focus Sash, they were not going to activate it there. Next should be Basket Legion moving, I'm pretty sure. Let's see though. It could be really fast Chandelure. Nice. Thank you. Boom! Unfortunately, the sun will make it so it survives, but this is not the worst because... I prepared for this! Casted Berry is going to make it so I take it, but ooh, we're gonna see that it does a lot of damage still. However, not the worst. So you have 2 choices here. You bring out Vileplume, you bring out Torkoal right now. I would assume you bring out the Vileplume because you still have Sun turns to work with. And in response to this, a Protect just makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna be showing them that both of these Pokemon have Protect, but that's not too bad, I would say. Then I'm gonna be pressuring their Chandelure with, of course, that Aqua Jet. I haven't shown them that I have Heat Wave yet, so maybe I could have gone for Heat Wave, but I expect you to go for like a Sleep Powder or something on this turn. Dazzling Gleam! Dazzling Gleam! I didn't even know you had that move! Dazzling Gleam, chat. Have you ever seen a Vileplume use that? Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. So now it makes a lot of sense for you to want to get your Torkoal in as soon as possible, and you didn't burn any protects yet. Because of that, I could choose to do something cheeky like this and no, okay, if you're, let me think here. If you're switching in, you're gonna Dazzling Gleam right away, right? Oh, okay, well actually we might be kind of booms then. Depends, does it do the damage I would say it would? I'll double tap for now, but yeah, it's a little bit rough then. Interesting. Force gonna come out here. I want to see this calc actually. I'm curious on this calc. Because I would doubt that a Dazzling Gleam just picks up a 1 KO if I'm full HP on my on my Hydreigon, but it is quad super effective, so I'm gonna double check here. Bioplume. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a little calculator right now. I'm not just doing this in my head. I have a calc up. Calculator for calculator. Boom, boom. So if you have Dazzling Gleam, this is for the Hydreigon with no bulk. Yeah, it doesn't want to kill me even if I... Oh, actually, there's gonna be a chance I survive it then if I just like have a little bit more HP. Worth noting, worth noting. Alright, so... Right away, right? Rock Slide was really impactful at that start of the game. Got 2 flinches there, and just in general was like a lot of chip damage that like messed with some of the future calcs. So I'm definitely gonna want to be respecting Lycanroc a bit more. I think my lead was good if they brought Lycanroc early, but it looks like they wanted to set the sun early with Vileplume and then go from there, which is very interesting. But could be strong into both the sun lead and the... Yeah, okay, I see what I could do. I see what I could do. This is not only a strong in situations like this, chat, versus like the little sunny little friend that is Vileplume, but also the Lycanroc. It's gonna be Pom Pom. Vivian! When they're pressing Rock Slide so much, it didn't really get the chance to do what it needed to do, but since my Bastion Legion outsped it, it's definitely simple to assume that my Viv would also outspeed it, because my Viv, I'm pretty sure is fast. Yeah, my Viv has way more speed than my Bask. Very likely to assume then that it is gonna outspeed Chandelure as well. For the rest of the team, Torque's gonna be pretty darn slow. Vileplume in that sun gonna be something to respect, but I'm a bit more confident about this here based on the stuff that they wins. So now, I think Basque in the back is still really strong. I want to go with my Mega Pokemon. I went Chandelure, then went Torkoal. It would be nice in a Vileplume for sure. Having a Fairy Resistance would be nice, but I doubt... Like, I didn't see any like life or anything on the Vileplume, so I don't really think I'm gonna need the Fairy Resist for that. They also have Torkoal potential, or they have Gyarados potentially. They have Cot as well. I think it's better on Rhyperior for this one. Rhyperior gets a lot of damage with its Earthquake, so let's see, let's see. Game 2 of the set. Chandelure Vileplume, okay. So this is pretty nice for me. Fake Out Dark Pulse is looking strong. I can also do Crunch, Draco Meteor. Both of those would be a ton of damage. And putting out Vileplume early means that Basque you can have better time. Something like... Chandelure hasn't revealed any tech moves yet. It's probably gonna have like something in there based off the fucking the Dazzling Gleam Vileplume. Let's see. think the safest play is gonna be Fake Out plus Earth Power? I reveal Earth Power. I think so. I think let's reveal Earth Power now. Bioplume's gonna be the ones to swap, or it's gonna be for Lightning Rod? It's gonna be Rhetorical, turning on the Sun for their Chandelure here. Very interesting. Does Life Orb Earth Power one-shot Chandelure? That's my question right now. I should be faster than their guy based on the earlier speed stats. Chandelure's gonna protect. Okay. Let's Fake Out connects. Workies on the field chats. So what do you do in this situation when I'm pressuring a 2 KO on your Chandelure and I'm pressuring the KO on your Torkoal? I feel like you gotta sub one of your Pokemon out. It's definitely worth assuming that you have the Lightning Rock or something, right? Who do you sub out though? You definitely value your Chandelure a lot, so I would assume that's all would swap if anything. Like this could be pretty strong then. Maybe you switch Protect again. You could switch Protect again. I think my best neutral play might actually be going for Heat Wave. Yeah, let's try it. Life Heart is first to swap. Is there gonna be any swaps on there? Yes or no? Torkoal's gonna swap. Okay. For whom? For Vileplume. Okay. Vileplume hits the stage. He connects on the targets. Yes, Life Orb Heat Wave. Let's go! Vileplume is off the table. That means no Sleep Powder, no After You. That's gonna slow down the Torkoal a lot. You get a little bit of damage on Chandelure, but like, not really anything too crazy besides messing with a Calper 2. I say Calm Mind. That's so interesting. Calm Mind Chandelure shot. I'm actually, okay, do you have Whimsicott then? I'm not sure if you have Whimsicott if you have Calm Minds. Yeah, okay, so you have Lycan Rock. Hydreigon's gonna hit the field here. Now, close combat will not secure a 1 KO into Rhyperior, and Heat Wave would be resisted. You could double up here, but I think Dark Pulse with Life Orb should still be securing 1 and knockout here. What about Earth Power? Does Earth Power do it with the Life Orb? Life Orb. Do I have Modest? I don't. I mean, I'm pulling this on Calcutta now, chat. I don't have Modest. Actually, I have not that much special attack. If I can be frank. Dark Pulse is doing way more damage than the other attack though, so let's do something like this here, chat. Oh, I don't have Dark Pulse. I forgot about that. Oopsie. Oopsie, my bad. Let's come back connects. Did I take any chip earlier? I did. Ah. Okay, what did I take chip from? Was it a Rock Solid? I see. Okay, well that's a double KO, unfortunately. Oh! Rhyperior! Rhyperior! Oh! What? Rhyperior! What was that? How did you take that? Was a +1. Chat. Chandelure has a base 175 special attack stat, and I just tanked their fucking Shadow Ball at +1. Oh my god. Wow, that's incredible. I'm so proud of you. You deserve a pat on the back for that, Rhyperior. Alright, let's go for Fake Out here. It should stall out their last turn of Sun as well, which is always nice. Always a fan of stalling out their Sun. Their evil Sun. Oh, no, there's still another turn. My bad. Let's go for Crunch here. I already revealed Crunch, so I'm not too worried about that. That did nothing. The defense does fall though. Wait, with like combo with it? This is like combo with the defense shot, the KO. It did, chat, it did. Okay, who has their focus dash then? I would assume Sash on Rimstead? This is a lot of Pokemon that could run the Focus Sash, right? However, the thing is, we saw that the Lycanroc just got OHKO'd by that Earthquake, so it doesn't have Sash. They have not brought their Gyarados or their Whimsicott yet. I would assume that Whimsicott has Sash then. Like, that just makes sense. Like, if you're gonna have it on someone when there's 3 Pokemon that could have Sash here, like, it makes sense for it to be that one. But game number 3, chats. Game number 3. See how it goes. Let's see. Let's see. Oh! The session was interrupted. Was it? Chat, the session just got interrupted. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Me personally, I can't believe this thing. Oh, we're back. Fantastica. Fantastica. Some microphone bumping there, my bad, y'all. But game 3. So that game, I led Liepard and Hydreigon, right? My question is, how would you anti-lead that, right? I don't know if they have a proper anti-lead. I guess they would lead like Lycanroc, right? I guess you lead Lycanroc then. So then doing something like this makes a lot of sense. And then you, my period taking that +1 Shadow Ball is really disruptive towards your Gyarados Mega, or their Chandelore's game plan. So naturally, I feel like you want to bring the Gyarados, right? Do you bring Lycanroc there? Because Lycanroc still got value is the thing. Still got value, but I'm crushing it with this 1 KO. I feel like you gotta bring the Gyarados, right? But if you bring the Gyarados, that's gonna mess with your Sun mode. So maybe you go no Sun, but I still take a Waterfall. I specifically calculated this, so it's like, this right here could tank most Gyarados' Waterfalls. Even if it's like not in Sun, so. If it's in Sun, you Giga Tank it, by the way, like you Ultra Tank it. God, Gyarados! Okay. That's different. In that case, something like a Hydreigon lead would actually been really good. This is still great to know, though. Very, very, very good to know. All right, so now it's Liepard and Basque on the lead. Let's see. In this case, the play that makes a lot of sense is you and I've not seen my calcs on this properly. I don't think you click water type damage into me though. Maybe you do. Maybe you're evil like that and you do. Yeah, are they evil? I think they're evil. I'm gonna predict them to be evil and click water type damage into my Basque. Taking a switch. Boom. That's gonna break their Focus Sash. They probably went for like Moonblast or something. Thunder Wave! Oh no! Okay, so it's a supportive Gyarados. That's worth noting. Definitely worth noting for sure. So now, I want to see something, chat. I just want to triple check on this because this matters. This calc matters, chat. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's do it. Nice, we trade Thunder Waves here. All right. You are connect. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you, Hydreigon. Oh my god, I was so scared of the fairy type damage. Alright, Gyarados, what do you go for then? Is this a second Thunder Wave? This might be a second Thunder Wave, or it could also be Ice Wing. It could be Ice Wing. Okay, 2 Thunder Waves. So it's a team with a para strategy. That's interesting. Who would be next here? Like Lycanroc, I would assume. I've already revealed that. I'm just gonna Thunder Wave them. So are they down to risk this? Yes, they are. Okay, Thunder Wave and EP. Are you feeling EP today? I'm feeling EP. Okay, 50% chance approximately on the Thunder Wave here. Let's see. Huh? They just Rock Slide. Oh, wait a second. I didn't need to pair them at all. I could have went for a Crunch or something like that. You're gonna taunt me. Okay, interesting. And we're gonna full para. That's unfortunate. Not the worst, but just a little bit bruh, you know? Now what I want to do is this and this right here. I feel like you're going to click close combat. Maybe you read this into my life, but that's not the worst either. They're just gonna rock slide again. So they're, oh, it's a paraflinch strategy. Okay, now the pieces are connecting. Okay, so it's probably crunched into this slot then. Waterfall. Okay, cool. We're facing paraflinch. That's interesting. Oh. So then, my question is, oh, okay. This is actually though. This is a little bit risky. I think the play is gonna be a little bit of a defensive pivot, something like this here. My Pokemon is probably Chandelure if I had to guess. So by nature, it's gonna be really important to keep the HP on my Basque region and my Hydreigon well. Another Rock Slide. Okay, interesting. I do go for Ice Gyarados here. Waterfall into Lycanroc here. Okay. So I'm faster than their Lycanroc currently, so you're gonna have to reposition here. But that's really not any sort of bad to me because I can do something like this and this here. If you protect, I'm getting a lot of damage on your Gyarados. You don't protect, they're also faster. So it's Scarf Rock Slide. Oh! It's Scarf Rock Slide, chat. Can you believe it? They ran Scarf. Okay, I know why they ran Scarf actually. They ran Scarf probably because of my Delphox. I see. Paraflinch will rear its head though. So Chandelure is going to hit the field now. Make the place to click Rock Slide again, despite all the flinch shenanigans going on. I'm gonna have to Earth Power first, I would say. Have to hope a bit through all the resisted damage. Maybe I could protect though. Maybe I could have protected. That would be a little bit safer. Because they have Heat Wave, I'm assuming. It's Shadow Ball and a Waterfall double up, I'm assuming. Oh, Waterfall just into the Rhyperior here. Okay. Their power's going to connect. Oh, that's not enough. Yeah, that's not enough. That's a super bulky Chandelure there. Dang. Okay. I gotta double check the calc there. Maybe Draco was enough. Interesting. Don't think we can make this out, chat. I kinda needed that the 1 KO. We'll Earth Tower here. I mean, that makes sense that they're really bulky because they have Calm Mind, so they kind of have to be especially bulky in that way. Does Draco Meteor pick up the KO then, I'm wondering? Draco versus Earth Power. Oh. No, neither do actually. I need to get damage on that Pokemon earlier then. So that means all the damage I took with Basque from the Rock Slides were the problem. Okay, my question is then, because something I was thinking right in that previous turn was that if I went for Aqua Jet into the Lycanroc instead of the... Oh, Aqua Jet was a roll. It was a roll, but it might have... No, it wouldn't have. Is there full HP? So I would need to protect and then go for something as my Rhyperior, and then with that damage, then go for opposite the following turn. That would have been the thing that broke me out there. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I was playing around their Lycanroc not being scarves. That was something, right? I think maybe I would knock off this week so I can detect sooner that the Lycanroc is scarves. Okay, that's interesting. Well, GG. GG's to my opponent. Wasn't able to take it, so I am unfortunately out of the tournament here. But they brought a really interesting strategy. I am still happy with how I prepped for this match. Game 3 was very close. Was a 2-1 ending there, so definitely something where by playing around the Lycanroc set a little bit differently, I can close out that game in a lot smoother way. Overall, I think I was happy with the prep I did this week. You're just going to need to, like next time if I play in a draft league again or something like that, just calculate a bit more of the possibilities and all that stuff there. But GG's to my opponent. Shark King says your in-game character looks so cute. Thank you, Shark King. Welcome to the stream, and yeah, I hope the resemblances. I hope it is, you know, just would have been a 1-to-1 here. Now I'm a little bit shorter than her. She's kind of like a standard height. I'm like 3 feet tall, but you know, sometimes we're all a little bit 3 feet tall. You know, it happens to the best of us. I guess it's got to see you again, Donuts. Got to see you too. Got to see you too. Okay, as did you lose? Yes, I unfortunately lost there. I think my opponent brought an interesting strategy that I think through a bit better preparation I would have played around differently. But it's a nature of learning from these kind of things. The nature of learning. I'm very surprised that they didn't bring Gomora at all this week though, but I guess they were putting a lot of respect on my Delphox. Even though both Pokemon can one-shot each other, Delphox is a lot faster than Gomora, so I'm guessing that's why they didn't bring it there. I think in the first game I brought Vivian, and didn't we get the value out of Vivian that I could have gotten? I could have swapped it around to swapped it out and back in, and then pressure with Sleep Powder in the back half of the game. That could have been something that would be really helpful against how they played. But NT there, guys. NT. I have a fun little challenge prepared for myself. I wanted to do this after the tournament set here ended. I'm gonna take about 2 minutes to prepare that challenge, and then we are going to talk about what the heck it is. But it's something I've never seen any other Pokemon Champions content creator do, so I know y'all enjoy it. It'll be super fun. It'll be so one shot.